And we are back. RadioOnFire.com. Of course, yours truly, Diamond K, in here. I got special guests in the building. Please introduce yourself.
I am Katanya. That's Miss Kitty. Kitty Cat. Juicy Baby, Hot Tamale, Kitty Cat is on the scene.
That's what's up. That's what's up. How you doing, by the way?
Hi, I'm just fine. How you doing?
I'm good, and I'm glad to have you here because a lot of people don't know this, but we go way back.
Way back.
Like way back.
Like babies were pacified.
Right. Like we grew up together, and
I have a picture on my Facebook page at Sarah and Roach.
Wow.
Graduation from the 6th grade.
I remember that.
We was in the same picture.
Yeah, I remember that. I love that picture. I got this tweed suit on. Yep. This is Miami Vice days. I did have on socks though, but yeah. So we go back. Of course, grew up in Baltimore.
Yes.
You are living in Charlotte now.
Yes.
How do you like that?
I love it.
Different from here, slower,
Queen City,
faster. What is it?
It's a little bit slower.
Safer,
cleaner.
Cleaner, that's good.
The people are very open and receptive and nice. They love my accent.
And you have one to them. They're going to say, what? Do they say, where you from, New York? Is that what they say?
They say, where in the world are you from? Say Doug. Let me hear you say Doug. Say two. Say you. Mm-hmm. I don't even realize I have one. I be trying not to, but it's there.
So what being in the South, do you experience like people having Southern hospitality? Like is that a real thing that you've experienced?
Some, yes.
People that's from there.
Yes.
Do you run into a lot of people that was not born there?
It's a melting pot. It is a melting pot. Charlotte is up and coming city because after 9/11, a lot of people gravitated to that area because the banks moved all of their headquarters there. So it's some big banking jobs.
Nice.
It's a lot of money. It's a growing city. Everywhere you go, it's a lot of places being built up. A lot of malls, businesses, restaurants. I mean, it's just bustling. So whenever you see that, it's a growth. It's a bunch of subdivisions, big houses.
Nice.
Huge houses. It's a lot of places that are. Charlotte is one of the top 10 places to live in the United States.
Did not know that.
Yes,
okay.
It is. It has. It's so. I went from one of the worst. Worst places to live. Although I love my city, I rep my city. Wherever I go, I don't care. I love.
You can't shake it because they're gonna say, "Where's that accent? It's a Baltimore accent."
No, they think it's New York. A lot of people think it's New York, but it's Baltimore, and I love Baltimore, and I don't care because that's where I'm from, and that's where I graduated from. I went straight through elementary school, middle school, high school, and to college in Baltimore. So I am a Baltimore success story. And Elijah Cummings, y'all say what y'all want about him, but he did help me finance my education by giving me a senatorial scholarship. So
okay, that's good. That's good. All the interactions I've ever had with Elijah Cummings have been good.
Yes.
But he has been in the news lately.
Yes. Well, I mean,
No, that's because of the president.
He's been attacked. I think
he has.
You can't hold him fully responsible for the things that are going on in Baltimore. It's a systematic decline.
Yes.
That comes from the infrastructure in this city, and it's people that are generationally impoverished, and that's just what it is. It's it's generational curses to me, in my opinion, and it goes from the mom. You see the mom, the daughter, her daughter, and all of them are 10, 15 years apart.
We
babies.
We saw, not putting any names out there, but we saw families like that in our community.
Yes.
You know what I mean? In our direct neighborhood.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
15-year-old, she got a baby. Her mama 30, she got 5 or 6 babies, and then the grandma 45, and she got about 10 babies. So and then the great grandma 60.
Right. You're right.
It. Yeah.
A lot of things have to happen to break that up.
Cycle,
You know what I mean? And it's definitely a cycle, like you're saying, and somewhere it got lost somewhere along the way. It is. It is. It's good that you don't disown the city, because a lot of people come from here and they go other places and they disown the city.
Right.
You know what I mean? They just they don't claim it no more.
Can you blame me?
You know, I mean, I understand why they might do it, but I wish that they would, because a lot of people here just need the guidance.
Well, I do.
If they open for it,
The Wire.
I was gonna touch on that. Do people mention to you, like, is it like The Wire? Like, do they say that?
Yes.
So that every time I'm in Atlanta, that's what they say.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I try to, when I go out of town, I try to wear Baltimore clothing, hat, shirt, something. I try to, and they'll ask me about it all the time. What do you say to people that ask you about The Wire and say, is it like The Wire here?
I'll say it's absolutely not like that. There are segments of Baltimore, but just as with any big city, there are segments of the areas that are impoverished, where people are suffering from drug addiction. I mean, that's everywhere. That's even in the suburbs. Yeah. But that is a fictional story. It's not true. Basically loosely based off of some people's lives that but it's trumped up. It's trumped up. To make it seem like it's much more worse than what it was. I didn't never suffer from those things. I grew up in Baltimore City. I didn't have that type of household family. I had a mom and a dad. I grew up in a real household. We had dinner, and I'll tell you, I didn't go through those changes, so I can't even relate to that. And I am from Baltimore, so no, everybody is not impoverished like that. Every area is not all boarded up and run down and crack houses and this and that. I didn't experience that. And so when people say that, I definitely rep the city, and I say absolutely not. No. And I try to speak as properly as I can.
You always did that.
just to let them know that especially people who look down upon the city, just to let them know that just because you're from a place that may be challenged doesn't mean that you have to present yourself in that way. People would never ever know that that's where I'm from because of the way that I present myself. It only comes out when I get angry.
That's the Baltimore side coming out. That's the Baltimore side coming. I'm sure he can attest to that when you get angry.
Yeah, he does.
So in addition to moving to Charlotte, you also have some music that is coming. I want to talk about that. First of all, how is it that I am someone who's been doing music since high school?
Yes.
And I made my first record as a teenager. How is it that we grew up so close together and I did not know you even had musical talent?
I just, I think that I've been writing so long. I've been doing poetry. I've been doing publishing books. I've been doing a couple.
I definitely knew that, yeah.
So when I was doing a lot of poetry, people used to always come up to me and say, let me put your poems to music. Come on, like the DJ of the show. They would play the background music and things like that. And I wasn't ready. Everything has to come up within its time. And I have a son that is doing music, and he put something out there, and I flowed on what he was doing, and he was impressed. He was like, "Dang, you sound better than me," So I said, "Okay, let me do something. Let me write a little something." So we have a studio at home, and we got together, and we've been flowing it from ever since.
That is good. That is good. Yeah. So it felt right.
It felt right.
So you got what's
teenagers keep you young.
Yes, and so he's using slang. You like, what are you talking about? What does that mean? What is you like that kind of thing?
Yeah.
So you think that you are going for your fan base, your listenership, your demographic? Who are you reaching out to? You're reaching out to people in our generation. You trying to hit your kids' generation. Like what you aiming for?
I want to be diverse. I want to be relatable to anybody. I mean, music is universal. I truly believe that it can touch many people just based off of the listenability. So I try to stay relevant with my content. My beat. I try to be upbeat, something that everybody can flow to, bounce to. And I mean, of course, it's probably like I would say, probably teenager from 18, all the way up to 60, because music is universal. You know,
Absolutely.
Some people
fans of good music.
Yeah, so even if it has a ratchetness to it, or if it has a likability to it, no matter how old you are, everybody can bounce their head. You know,
That's
if they have
true.
a little bit of soul in them. You know, so sometimes music can be absolutely timeless, and that's why I feel so. I mean, you know, I'm young. I feel young.
What's your stage show like?
Well, when you play the song, you will see it does have some bouncing, smacking, you know. But that's because it's what's relevant. It's what sells. Sex sells, you know. And it's been an age old thing. It's something that has sold since before we were here.
Yeah.
And it will sell once we gone. It's just something that, you know, I naturally have a gift of sensuality, you know, and I'm not even toot my own horn. People toot my horn for me. But, but you know, I just have that gift, and it flows out in a sensual type of way. You know, even with my poetry, my writing has always been sensual. Everything is sensual, and it's just my way. But it attracts people. It attracts men. It attracts women. They like that. People like sexy. People love things that make them feel sexy about themselves.
Definitely.
Or that's sexy, smacking. Everybody love ass. You know, who don't? You know, even women watch ass. You know, so.
So that's a real thing.
Definitely, women watch ass. That's true.
That's good. So you now I'm thinking about it. This is probably the first time that we have sat down since you were on my show years ago, right?
2008.
Wow.
That was 2008 when I published that book.
Wow, yeah. So that's amazing. Mm-hmm. So as far as your music videos, when can people expect it?
We are working on shooting video for both singles that are about to come out. Mm-hmm. One single is Juicy Steppin', and then the other one is Roll Call. And we are going to shoot Juicy Steppin' first. We're going to do some scenes in Baltimore, of course. I got to rep my city. We're going to do some scenes in Charlotte because I absolutely love that. That's my hometown too, you know. And then we're going to also do some scenes in the A. We're going to drop them in the A. We got family and friends in the A that are well connected.
I love that.
They have all the dope rides, and you know, it's all the dope nightlife, and the song has a bouncy theme.
It does.
So we got to hit a couple of them little clubs that's down there, and show some nightlife and show some women, which is what men love.
Absolutely. So that is good. I'm excited about that. You're very active on social media.
I am. Have a following.
That's important because you know, social media is the gateway to the world.
It is.
You know, the internet connects. We were talking earlier about how small the city is, the world is, and the internet makes it even smaller.
It makes it even smaller
because you can we can make a song today, and we can put the song out tonight, and people can hear it tonight. That's a song that was made today.
Yeah.
And years ago, that wasn't even.
It wasn't possible.
Yeah, it wasn't even possible. And kids now that grew up only with the internet, they don't even understand. You know, they don't even understand.
They don't understand the tape. I remember taking some gum and sticking it in the two holes on the top of the tape so I could record over top of something that was already on it.
I never thought of doing gum though. I always use a piece of paper or an actual like Scotch tape, one of those. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. But you definitely. So they don't even know. They're completely spoiled.
Yes,
they don't even understand.
It's no way they shouldn't even pass. And so you have Google. You can Google.
Right. You remember we used to have if you cheating on a test, you got a little piece of paper. You write something on your hand. They literally, you know, they would have the open book test or something like that. Now everything is right here
on the phone.
But you remember, we used to remember everybody's phone number. You know, you could call your mother. You don't know no numbers now. No. You know your own number and maybe one other number.
Barely, right.
That's it. You know
so
what I mean?
If you get in trouble, you stuck.
You stuck. Or your battery dead. That's why people don't want their battery go dead.
Stuck. That's right.
You ain't gonna know nothing.
You don't know nothing.
But I'm excited about music that you have coming and your whole thing. I really want to help out.
I've been waiting for this my whole life.
Yeah, I want to help out with this, and because you have that. There's an it factor. Some people have it. It's like we were talking off air about music and production and mix down, and you can teach people how to do this knob. You need to do this, do that. You can teach that, but the it factor, you can't teach that.
No,
you either have it or you don't have it.
right.
But the it, because some people, he's like, oh, that's cool. Or you'll see artists and like the song cool.
Right.
But just something about him doesn't make the people just
jump.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And people say, well, I don't know what it is. I mean, he's cool, but that but.
Right.
He don't have that it factor.
Right.
And you have the it factor.
Well, thank you.
You're
darling.
welcome. Yeah.
I have always had it. I don't know.
Yeah, you have. She always had the it factor. She was in the in crowd.
I was a prom queen.
She was that girl. She was that girl.
I was.
And
I still am.
Yeah. I'm just saying because I want people to know. I just want people to know. You know what I mean? She was that person. And maybe that's why I did not know your music talent. Because I was not always in the in crowd. I was doing my own thing.
You wasn't always in the in crowd.
No, I wasn't.
Always in the music.
I was always in the music, right? I was always in the music,
for that.
Exactly.
You was kind of like into the music more than you was into anything else.
Absolutely.
And I think that's why you couldn't see anything else.
Yeah.
I used to rap. Me and Shayna and Tiffany, we had a couple raps. We thought we was selling pepper.
I did not. Yes, Tiffany Scott?
Tiffany Scott.
Ain't nobody told me nothing. Tiffany Scott live on my street.
We was rapping hard. I'm the coolest girl from Elmore Street. Remember that?
What in the world? Now,
Steven Hutchins.
Yeah, he knew.
Yeah, he was our beat man.
Get out of here. So I'll tell you something funny. The first thing I produced for anybody was for Tanya Prillam.
Okay.
Back in the day. And we got to play it on the radio and everything.
Okay.
We was in high school.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah. It's
what
crazy.
Was it?
It was she had a song that she did. I can't even remember the name of it now, but she had a song that she did, and we did. You know how you used to have like a slam it or jam it type of thing,
right.
And so we put it on one of those,
and
it got jammed for like 4 weeks.
Okay.
And so we just thought that was just like the best thing ever. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's too crazy, but we came full circle. You have the it factor. I'm very excited about what you have going on, your music and everything. And like I said, I'm going to help in any way that I can.
Thank you.
So
Thank you. I appreciate it. I need all the help I can get. And I know you have the connections.
I got a couple.
You have the power. You have the fan base on your show. You know, you're one of the rookies in Baltimore when it comes to music. So the respect is there. You know, I was talking about you the other day. And, basically the trust, you can't trust everybody.
That's true.
In this industry. And I was like, nah, I trust him, and then I was talking to, I told you I talked to Jason. Mm-hmm. And he said, yeah, he does music in the UK and a bunch of kind of techno. Yeah,
that's a big dance market over there. Yeah.
And he said, man, that dude he's straight up, So your reputation, it precedes you, and that's important. It's not even just what you think about yourself; it's what other people think of you.
Absolutely.
So you to maintain integrity all these years and have respect. That means a lot.
Yeah,
so many people so cool.
This is a tricky business. This is a tricky business, and but like you talking about that UK market is a big dance market. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I have done some songs that have had some action over there. Okay. And but you are not doing dance music in that sense. You're doing music that people can dance to.
I'm doing music that you can dance to.
Yeah, but
I want to make them dance. I want to come out, and I want anybody who feel like they have the ability to shake it. Smack it, bounce it, So I want the guys involved. I want the females involved.
When you talking about that kind of stuff, the guys gonna be involved.
I want them throwing that bag of cash. Yep.
I knew it was a catch. They gotta throw bags of cash.
The whole bag, right?
As far as social media, how can people stay in touch with you, find out what you got going on, and follow you and all that?
Okay, my Instagram is MIZKAT 106, which is Miss Cat 106. And that's I am Kitty Cat the artist at gmail.com. That's my email address. I also have my Facebook page. I am Kitty Cat the artist, which is Facebook. You can catch me on SoundCloud at Kitty Cat. I am Kitty Cat the artist. Should take you right there. So, so hit me up on my inbox, which is Messenger. Hit me right on I Am Kitty Cat the Artist.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
I keep my phone.
Yeah, it hasn't gone too far.
Like some people keep their pistol. My phone.
Is a dangerous weapon, the phone.
Weapon.
Yes.
I keep it right there. So I'm available, and I'm looking to get started. I need to do some features on some songs. I need some producers to hit me up, some DJs, some people that's connected, and I promise you will not be disappointed.
Well, that's good. So producers can send you beats. You ain't gonna be mad about that.
No.
Right, yeah.
I'll do features. I can do some artist showcase. I am ready to go. I will show up, and I will show and prove.
All right. Well, that's what's up. I really appreciate you coming through. Let's not make it another 11 years.
I know.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. All right. Stay tuned, y'all.
All right.